Hey there, this is Alice with the Locked and Loaded YouTube channel. Nothing's funny actually right now. Today, well, not just about like 45 minutes ago, I came out of an extreme outburst. You know, I hate that word, but for lack of better terms, we'll just go ahead and use it. Music is really distracting. I don't think I could do this with music playing. Today I want to talk about, real quick, my voice is gone from the outburst that just happened because I scream I put my face, put it on my bed and just fucking scream because, I don't want to throw shit or anything like that. Or run away, drive off, not for good, just take off. So, but I want to talk today about some of my traumas. So we can just get that out there and then move on. And then the next couple of videos are going to be non-PTSD related because, to be honest, I'm really tired of seeing those letters. I'm really tired of talking about it. But let's just, it is what it is. So we're just going to go there. Oh, and I'm wearing this mask because I attempted to almost go pick up the computer to make this video, but I didn't even get that far. I couldn't do it. It was that bad of an outburst, and for a moment I thought about, recording it and talking, trying to talk, or whatever it would have been. That's not going to happen. Next time, maybe. But I didn't catch it this time. I'm actually going to turn this music off so that I can concentrate. And if you don't know, if you can't hear, this is Slipknot. The Devil in I off the Gray Chapter. It's number 5. Other than number 5 right now, I do like Iowa, which is number 2, and I like number 1, which I believe, I don't know. You know that one song, Sick, which was named Slipknot? And then they named the band that. Wait, why are we talking Slipknot? I don't even know. Let me pause this. Except, I don't know. Let's focus. Because we all know I have focusing problems. So, my traumas, some of them. These are in no order whatsoever. Kind of in order, but I'm probably going to mix it up. So, that's why I said that. I have cptsd and PTSD. cptsd is complex PTSD, which is from prolonged, I mentioned it in another video, but I'll say it again. Prolonged exposure or, to abuse, neglect, whatever, similar stuff to that. So ongoing, prolonged versus, a single incident or multiple single incidents like I've gone through, for example, like a rape or almost dying from someone trying to strangle you. Yes, that has definitely happened to me, and suffocate. Okay, so that's the difference. And I both. So we'll steer clear from the childhood stuff, but I will tell you that everything from the outside looked great, but it was not great growing up in that family. It was very hard. My parents were alcoholics. My dad was on drugs for a very long time, and it was just hard. And I was never believed, and I was blamed for so much, and they just never believed me. Moving on, though, we'll talk about that in, God, I don't even know how many videos. When I was 17, a friend of mine committed suicide with a gun at a party. There was only like 4 or 5 of us left at the party at this time. It was like, must have been 3-something in the morning. It was his birthday party. And maybe like other videos I can go into detail about it, and I don't think I want to try to process shit on video right now. So I'll just, he basically did it behind me. I was like stepped into a bathroom talking to this one guy who was a twin to a guy that was in the room, the guy who killed himself. So like there's that 4 people for you. Boom! We heard this noise. Like, what was that? He's like, I don't even know. So we, like literally, I don't even think the bathroom door was shut. So we just turned around. And the bedroom where it happened, it was right across the hall. This is a small apartment. So literally 2 steps behind me, 3 steps, I turn around, and the guy's on the floor. And the way that he did it was a pistol, actually, not a revolver. They said he was playing Russian roulette, but how do you do that with a pistol? So I don't believe that story. I think that guy killed him. I'm serious. However, he was still alive for like 36 minutes, either 36 minutes total or 36 in the ambulance that they could count. I don't know, but when the gun was placed over his top lip and his teeth, and that palate up there, and part of his face was missing. I wrote a letter to him, I don't know when, probably a few days or the next day after it happened. And I described what I saw, and that's not what I remember. And my brain remembers him laying there like a sleeping angel, just sleeping, fine laid out on the floor. But it was not how it looked. So I'm thankful that my brain doesn't remember it. However, it is a trauma of mine. I'm going to have to work through it. And it may come back to me. It probably will. And I need to release that stuff. So, okay, that's about that. I really need to stop giving so many details about stuff. So, I've been raped twice. Once when I was 15. And another when I was, 28. And I had to actually drive that guy home the next morning. He passed out in my bed. I had to sleep next to my rapist. And I know that sounds stupid, like, should have called the police. It's not that easy, guys. Like, no, let's not even do that. And then I had to drive him home the next day. All right? And he asked me out. And I was like, you raped me. And he started laughing. He's like, I didn't fucking rape you. Okay, enough. Look. And then the 2 biggest relationships that I've ever been in besides the amazing man I'm married to now, my husband, were severe abusers of mine. The first one, who I did marry, and my eldest is with him, psychological, emotional, sexual abuse. He only hit me once with a BDU jacket, which is battle dress uniform. It's military, and I was in the Army, so was he, and he outranked me. But I digress. Again, yep. So he raped me and molested me, and he did not believe you could do that to a wife. Like, I wish I could have him know what rape feels like, and to know that, yeah, a spouse can do that, okay? And then the second relationship, physical, emotional, psychological, sexual, everything. Okay, everything. And I almost died by his hands many times. He tortured me, terrorized me, psychologically, and emotionally, and it was very, very bad, very bad. And then, let's see, also I almost drowned, and that was actually when I was 10, and I was out at a huge lake, and we were, yeah, it doesn't matter. Carbon monoxide or dioxide, I can't remember which it is. But we were swimming, I swam underneath the houseboat, kind of where it goes up, and I ended up having a seizure. It's all on VHS, by the way. And I was floundering, and then I go under in the video, and my cousin pulls me out. So she pretty much saved my life. And, of course, my dad stops recording, then gives me a Tylenol, and lays me down for a nap. My mom was furious when she heard. Yeah. When I was in the military, I really don't want to talk about that too much, but I will tell you the earlier days in AIT, Advanced Individual Training. I had that at Fort Gordon, Georgia, and I worked in, my MOS was communications. So, but there's this one drill sergeant, I had issues with 3 of them, actually, but the one, when he would go, at night, because there was only so many females and we're on the bottom floor of the barracks, and he would go do his rounds, and he was supposedly checking to see if, some of the females had, music, I can't even remember, was it like Discman back then? Because we're talking 2001 or 2000, late 2000, 2001? Fuck, I don't even know. And, or early, fuck, doesn't matter, does it? No. And he would actually reach into the blankets and touch some of the girls. Never happened to me. It only happened to, actually, it only happened to, as far as I know, a few of the girls. But every night when he was on duty, I mean, we were all scared. We were all so, so scared. And I happened to be with some of my, like 2 or 3 girls in the room that I was with, and we were in the biggest room at the back. So we were really afraid, but he and I, of course, became really close with those girls, and it never happened to any of us. And it happened to the really quiet ones, is what it seemed. Like maybe because they wouldn't say something. That's about all for the military stuff I'm going to tell you right now. I've been in 2 car accidents. One of them was bad. None of them were ever my faults or anything like that, but yeah, one of them was pretty bad. I watched someone pass away, literally pass away. My father-in-law, who I love so much, and I'm not gonna cry right now, but I watched him pass away. Rest in peace. I love you so much. I know you can't hear me, but from a long fight through life, so many things. And, you know, he ended up getting cancer, and he ended up getting double pneumonia, and most of his lungs were not functioning. So they eventually took him off. He was not intubated, but he was on oxygen, like a mask or whatever. And anyway, we were all around him, and I watched him. I was really, and that was fucking rough. And that was not that long ago. I think that was definitely my most recent issue. I mean, trauma. And those are just some that I'm going to mention right now. There was so much domestic violence, especially with the second biggest relationship, which is the father to my youngest, okay? And I don't just go making babies with random people. Plus, anyways, it's my story, and if you're judging me, then fuck you. I don't care. You don't know my life story, and fuck you. But to all you good people out there who aren't judgmental of me and trying to, and you're focusing on that instead. If you're a good person, you already know I love you as a human. So I think that's it right now. What types of trauma have you lived through? If you want to share, I'm going to write trigger warning in this. I didn't go into very much detail, but I'm going to mention some of that stuff. So I think it's very important that you guys know that. And that's it for now. In the future, this skull mask is going to be when I'm going off in one way or another. That's really what it represents to me. Because I have like 5 masks, so I can... But I told you not the unicorn one. I probably won't do that. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm really bored. So I'm going to go and hang out with my son. And hope everything is well with you, and God bless you. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. It's not funny. I don't know why I do that. It's just the tip of the iceberg, really, with my traumas. Essentially, I will tell you that my entire life, trauma after trauma after trauma, layer, blah. So many. And it hasn't ended until about, I mean, like, bad guys and shit like that, abusers. 2012. So it really, I don't know. I mean, end of 2011. Yeah. So, how's your guys' summer? I don't know. I hope it's good. Mine's pretty much inside. So, love y'all and God bless.